picked up more manga, stepped out of my comfort zone with animes, and just tried to live a better life this year. I feel like that's
What is going on, people? The Undergated podcast brought to you by the Undergated Network is back. New week, new episode. Appreciate everybody out there watching. I'm Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. We have CD and Gunpla Tesseract, my brothers from another mother. Appreciate it, fellas. Thank you again for coming back. As always, we have a fun episode. We're going to sit down and talk about it's halftime, people. Halftime. We're first episode of the halfway mark of the year. Man, this year went by already going by pretty quick. It's already June.
like a snap.
Right. June 7th when this airs, and it's halfway through. So we got Project 23. We got some good pickups. We got some good people to talk about when we come to Creators Corner. So stay tuned. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your manga, get your Gunpla. Sit down, chill with us for the next hour, hour and a half, potentially 2 hours if Austen goes ballistic. Depending on the topic. We'll see.
That is true.
But before we get started, as always, we dive right into the week. Greetings, CD, Austen. Austen, how's your week been, brother?
It's been not too bad. I can't complain. It was a short week of work because of Memorial Day. But what's weird is that even though it was a short week, it felt longer. Like it really dragged.
Yes.
Like it dragged. And I think it was partly the weather, the rain, just waking up, seeing the same rain for 3 days, and and the cloud cover and whatnot. I know, CD, you're probably used to cloud cover just constantly existing over there. I think that's just a constant state of being in Seattle.
Dog, everyone that's not from Seattle thinks that, I promise.
So that is true.
The TV it's the TV shows, huh?
It's the TV shows.
I'm telling you, everyone that moves here has never been to Seattle or just doesn't know about Seattle. Like, bro, it just rains over there, right? It's just called. I'm like, it was just sunny. We had 75, 80 for like the last week and a half. We actually get every season here. It just seems like it's.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it. It's just always cloud cover when you're getting every season. No. I don't know. I don't know. I think all the TV shows wouldn't lie to me.
Hell no. Of course they wouldn't. Of course it would. Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Speaking of pet peeves, since we're on the weather, here's a pet peeve of mine. When people talk about the state's weather, like it specifically only happens in that state. Like being in Virginia, it's like, oh, in Virginia we get all those seasons. Oh man, you live in Virginia. Yeah, I live in Virginia, so I get Monday it's winter, and the next day it's summertime. Okay, cut it out. Like every state probably has that meme where it's like Monday is hot, Tuesday is cold, Wednesday is rainy. Oh man, this is how it is living in Virginia. Let's stop.
The only place that didn't apply was when I lived in Las Vegas, because that was a meme. That place is a meme. That place is a living meme. Hot, yes. Cold at night, yes. Is there anything else in between? Nope. God made it very clear that he wants no one living there, but man decided, we'll take a crack at it.
Yeah, we'll take a crack at it.
Yeah, whatever. Right? Yeah.
Them in Arizona, because
Arizona's booming right now. Right now, Arizona is booming.
Burn your skin by accidentally touching the seatbelt buckle, the metal seatbelt buckles that they've been in the skin in the sun. If they touch your skin, they could give you a burn. Yeah. Yes. I once burned my feet checking my mail because I forgot to wear socks, and I just walked down the blacktop when it was 131 degrees or 127 degrees.
I think
in Vegas, yeah. And then the night before, it was 50 some odd degrees, and it was frost on my front yard. So it's not even a yard. They give me rocks. I don't have grass there. It's just rocks.
I would have just turned it. Dog. If I walked out on a black asphalt, I would have died right there because I would have slipped, and I would have just roasted right there, roasted right there like a hibachi tray.
It would have been like Dwight from The Office. It would have been like Dwight from The Office when he's trying to walk across the coals. He's like,
But I would have just gave up midway through and then just laid there and just bounced around like a fish, like a
Vegas
fish
has the nerve to have outdoor malls too, dog. Like,
well, it's cheaper because in their schools are outdoors too. So their middle schools and high schools they have cutouts in the middle, and the reason why it's cheaper if you only have to air condition certain rooms instead of the entire building itself. Right. So it's yeah. So when it snows or it rains, it like comes through the school. And it's also cheaper because you don't have to build the roof. You can just build the school. Vegas has one of the worst school systems in America, if I remember. Well, when I was there. So I mean, it was all over bad. But besides that, my week was great. How was yours?
That's good. Man. Mine was pretty good. Long, like y'all said, long week. For even though it was a short week, the Austen hit it right on the point. It was 3-4 days worth of rain and dreading getting up, like golly, going into the office and stuff like that. But overall, it was good. Little Mama's birthday party was a success. She had a pretty fun time. Zombies 3 themed at a children's museum, which is basically a sensory overload museum. You know, the kids can run around. What's crazy? This is crazy. In this museum, they have the public transit buses, like a half of a bus where the kids could sit down and act like they caught the city bus. I'm like, man, I remember catching. Now this shit is in a museum. Damn, I'm getting old. Like this.
Damn.
Yeah.
Our lives are already ancient history.
Exactly. She was like, what is this for? This is where you put the tokens and quarters in to get your ticket. I guess, guess that's the reason why, when parents say, I'm going to make sure my kids live better than me. I guess Ariel has never rode a bus. Now that I come back and think about it.
You're doing great.
I don't know. One time I was thinking about just going on a bus and letting her ride, like just a loop around so she could experience it. Not her alone.
Oh, yeah. No, obviously not. Just, hey, good luck.
Yeah. Don't forget to pull the cable.
You can't reach it? Just ask someone else to do it. Don't worry. All strangers are nice on buses.
Yeah, I remember like my boy Chris, and this is the different generations, right? Like my mom's from New York, grew up from New York, and that whole independent, I walk 7 miles to school every day, right? Yep. So when she had like us and we were coming up, my boy Chris lived in the downtown area of the other city, which you had to catch like 3 buses. And I'd be like, Mom, can I go to Chris's house? Yeah, that's fine. Just call me when you get there. And I'm like, all right, I'm all excited. I'll make a day of it. Like I'll make I'll get off of school, pack my Xbox up, throw everything in the book bag, go to 7-Eleven, grab like a chips, a bag of Doritos in Arizona. And all right, this is for the first, and a Game Informer. I had to have a Game Informer. Those 3 things: Arizona, a Game Informer, and a bag of Doritos. And I'm sitting on the bus, not realizing like I'm going to downtown Newport News with an Xbox in my book bag and no parenting. And I'm like in the 7th grade, right? Like I'm like probably like 12, 13 years old. Like, all right, cool. Fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I would not do that shit now. Not at all.
Hell no. We should take the bus to see where it goes. Like, all right, let's see where the last stop is.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know where my local bus runs to. I just see the names on top of the bus, and I'm just like, how does it get there?
Right.
But other than that, it's been a chill week. What about you, CD?
Yeah, man. Same. Week was short but long at the same time. I don't know how that works, but it was long as hell. Chloe had this crazy rash. We had like damn near thought she had measles or something, but ended up being just strep throat. So it expresses itself through rashes. I've never heard of it. I've never even had strep, so I don't know. Yeah,
I've had strep throat too once, but I mean I've never had a rash of it. It knocked me on my butt though for a couple of days.
She was rashed up, not even like a sore throat or anything. But when the doctor looked in her mouth, she said, "Has anyone told you she has extremely large tonsils?" I'm like,
"Oh."
So ended up being strep.
Yeah. I had to get my tonsils removed. Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. I was just talking to my girl about how she had to remove her daughter's tonsils because they were large. It's like the Matrix. We sitting here talking about tonsils,
right?
12 hours later.
Crazy. Sheesh. So other than that, man, she's good. What do we do this weekend? we just went some shopping. She's been like her and the missus love Sanrio, Hello Kitty, everything. So they find all these different Sanrio stores, and of course I'm just there with the card. So you done?
You are the chaperone. You are driving them around. You are carrying the goods. You are both the driver and the dog.
I'm there to drive and to swipe my card and ask no questions.
Actually, ironically, when I went to go on a hunt, because Coop's Corner is coming soon, very shortly, might be this week, so stay tuned for that. We went to the mall, and the mall had a store called Kawaii Shop, and I guess that is the type of the Hello Kitty. I guess that's what was told to me. That's what that shit it's all called, Hello Kitty, and it's called Kawaii, which was back in the day. I think it was like Chibi, right? Did they change that up? It's not called Chibi anymore in the Japanese culture. And we like Chibi, yeah, right? Chibi? Like, yeah. Do they still? Is that still a word or a phrase?
Yeah. Chibi characters are still designs of like you take a regular size character, but you
shrink them.
Yeah.
But what, like, I guess
you erase certain features, like so they're very basic cartoon features.
I don't know what I'm getting at with this. Actually, I'm trying to, because in the store they had a whole bunch of them, and I thought, well, why not just name the store Chibi Store? And it was like, no, it's called Kawaii, which is cute in Japanese.
Yeah. Well, Kawaii is
Kawaii.
Kawaii is scary in Japanese. Kawaii is cute.
Yeah, so Kawaii Store, and I'm like,
Kawaii. Scary.
That's what I kept saying, Kawaii. That's the only way I can understand it. Then it threw me off because my girl knew, and I was like, how the hell do you know?
Kawaii. Kawaii. Daddy, Kawaii. Yep.
Definitely heard that in a few animes. But other than that, man, it was a cool weekend. Gonna go step out later and go see that Spider-Man movie because Austen said it was amazing. So the reviews are looking like
that.
Man,
bro,
I'm excited.
It's fire.
People always said even the first one was probably the best Spider-Man movie out of even live action. Was probably the best one.
It's pretty damn close. It has all the emotion, the heart. It's everything you want from a Spider-Man movie. So I guess this rolls into our next segment if we saw anything new. I'll just gush about it because I've been dying to talk about it. Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, Across the Spider-Verse. I saw it, and my God,
look at the smile. You can tell.
My God, it was absolutely fantastic. I remember I was telling these guys before we came on that I was mad at other movies. I was so good it made me mad at other movies for not being this good. It has fantastic characters, fantastic voice acting. Gwen, Spider-Punk, and all the other external characters all have their moments. They all do well. I never felt lost about what was going on. And the art style, my God, does every moment look gorgeous. Even small conversations, just conversations people have, they do amazing things with the background, and you never feel like you're losing a second. It feels like the movie's almost 3 hours long, but you're not tired because you're seeing something new almost every 5 minutes. It's just presenting a new look. And I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it does leave on a cliffhanger. And my God, if you don't like cliffhangers, then you may not
see it right there. Part 1, guys.
Yeah, part one.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it and part 2. I don't know when it's going to come out. If it comes out sooner, the better, because I can't wait. It's absolutely fantastic. It's probably this and John Wick 4 have been probably my favorite movies of the year so far. I mean, I think they're the only 2 movies I've seen, so I mean, it's a short list, but still.
Even still.
Yeah. It's absolutely fan-goddamn-tastic. If you get a chance to see it, I recommend it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. There is a little bit more cursing in this one than there is because they're growing up. So they do put like little curse, but they always emphasize like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that. And it's pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I completely cut off. What segment are we getting in?
We are about to roll into building and breaking down the backlog, but while you were on it, because we, of course, we're more than just Gunpla at this podcast. So this is a great topic point and talking point when it comes to movies in general and animated movies and Spider-Man and MCU. And it's good to see Miles Morales getting love. It's been Miles Morales is probably top when it comes to Spider-Man now. I remember when they dropped the Ultimate Spider-Man, the first appearance of Miles Morales, which is pretty hard book to find now if you want to find that comic.
Yeah.
And if you do find it, it's definitely up in price. It's definitely up in price. But yeah, just real quick, we're talking about, says, I'm reading a headline here from, I don't know what this website, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse won't be swinging into theaters until 2023. Okay, so I'm trying to see if they have.
I see a March 2024 release date for part 2.
March 2024.
Okay, I'll take it. That's not
too far. That's enough time to get the DVDs,
less than a year.
Blu-rays, sell them to this, and this year. Then sorry, that means they're already almost done with the movie. Really, that means they're almost done with it. Yeah.
So
good.
I'm gonna definitely peek this out, and I can't wait for the Transformer movie either. So
big things coming this summer, man.
Yeah, especially when it comes to what's in that box office.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Building and breaking down the backlog. Any new pickups, fellas? I think mine, which is kind of crazy coming back from last week, right? Like all of us didn't have any, and I think we got some stuff. All of us got some stuff in, which is like a good thing for me too, because these are stuff that's came in, pre-orders already paid for. I got new stuff in without spending money this week, so that's like a plus.
Nice. Always
exactly.
Nice.
Austin, you pick up anything new?
Nope.
All right,
2 weeks in a row. That's right. After my big spending bonanza, I've been having to. These guys saw it when I came on. I was eating ramen packets dry.
Yeah.
Dry. I can't
dry
afford
ramen
to boil
and ice
water,
for
baby.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I can't afford to boil water, baby.
He's not joking, man. He was
eating a raw ass packet.
Yeah, no seasoning. The fact that it was eaten like. If you couldn't tell, I was disappointed, but I was.
didn't even crack open the seasoning on it.
It takes 3 minutes to make that in the microwave.
But it takes like 10 seconds to open the package and just start munching down on it. Yeah. Plus, it makes your jawline really strong because it has to be able to eat it. And then it makes your roof line like just really resilient or numb. Either one.
Yeah. Well, Captain Crunch does that shit too.
Yeah, Captain Crunch was that was bad.
Rip them back in your top of your mouth wide open.
Captain Crunch was
Captain Crunch was known for like destroying
mouth. But that's what's up, Austin. Good job for having self-control. Either that or are you still with that investigation with the fraud for your credit card for spending all that money 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, all the damn origins.
Do you know what's funny? My credit card, my bank now doesn't even call me. They don't. They just see it's a model kit and they assume it's me.
Yeah.
And the one time we were at the con together and I got like all that stuff and the credit card company was like, "Hey, we knew it was you. We just wanted to double check it is you, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, okay, good.
That's me.
God,
you're not like Shaq at Walmart, right? Like you heard that story how he went crazy in Walmart. And when he got sent out to Phoenix, it was like the last minute. He was traded to Phoenix, so he went to Walmart and spent $700,000 in Walmart or something like that, I think, or $100,000 in Walmart. He's hit it. Bought like TVs, decked out his new apartment because he just got traded. He just got traded to
$700,000.
I think it's up in $100,000. I think it was $100,000. But he went to go swipe his credit card and that shit said declined.
Yeah.
and he said
the bank said, hold on.
Yeah, the bank called him and was like, "Hey, Shaq, somebody's using your credit card in Phoenix right now." like a man ran from the bank. They tell him, "Hold on, big dog.
It's all right. Help is on the way. We already called the National Guard. They're sitting fighter jets right now. We have a drone hovering over the position."
He's like, "Yeah,
wait, is that me. You?"
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm just trying to," and then he was able to swipe it. So, well, that's good. I wish my credit card company did that. It doesn't. But let's see. CD, what you pick up? What you pick up, bro?
Yeah, I bought a few things. Got a few little things. Shout out to International Model Toys. He had a little sale. He got 121 cases in that he's been like waiting on. So his store is
good night
stocked with everything that's come out in the last 6 months. He's been waiting on stuff. So he had a nice little sale. Buy 3 get a little percentage off. So him being the homie gave me a nice little deal on some things. So the first thing I got was this customized scene base for 30-minute missions kits or any 1/144th scale kits. Put it together already. It's pretty dope. Better for narrow kits with not too much stuff on the side of it, but I do enjoy just the way it looks for sure.
And it has the holes up there for like weapons and stuff, right? Like, can the weapons fit those?
Exactly. Then you can open it up so you can have the cage open, cage closed fit. I've seen a lot of people stack them up and buying them. I don't plan to buy too many of them. I just had spur of the moment, like, oh, this would look dope in this type of scene. So grab that. I've been on a Witcher Mercury kick. No, I wouldn't say kick, but I've been enjoying the second part of the season. So I was like, let me double back and grab some of the shit I said I was going to get. The Demi Trainer has grown on me. Shout out to the newest episode that dropped today. I will spoil and say the newest Demi Trainer is in that episode. It looks amazing, and I will get it. But I put it together already, and this was a fun build. Honestly, it's not like any high grade I've put together. I like the way it kind of comes together in the arms and the legs. It looks like it's going to be a lot simpler than what it is. I mean, it's still a simple build, but the mechanics behind how it gets together is pretty dope. So I don't know what I'm going to do to it. I'm thinking like a nice little desert roughed up scene. Give it a little spicy colorway. But it's pretty dope. The hands, though, I don't really like the hands. It reminds me of like a groundhog or some shit.
It reminds me of like they remind me of like Knuckles or something like that from Sonic. Like his hands are so much bigger than his body, and they're like the three palm.
It's just weird. Like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
three
like
fingers.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, I think
they have four.
Four.
Even though it's still weird.
Yeah, it's still weird to look at.
Yeah. For a robot at that,
expansion pack. Grab this.
Oh, the Demon Train. That looks like a 30 mission pack, man. Look at that. That looks like a 30-minute mission pack.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took the 30-minute mission pack design template and then just copy and paste it over, save money, save time and money.
Which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
This with a whole bunch of guns on it though, and like it's just dope. And I didn't like the head at first, but it's kind of growing on me with the mono eye. So, and the way it comes together again, it's dope how it's built. And then lastly, Coop, I sent you mine. Austen, you have one too. Sent you that Lafrith. So doubled back and got a aerial. I've been looking at them. They're growing on me again. So I do want to paint it. Probably add some pieces to it from another kit or two, but a whole bunch of Witcher Mercury this haul. Oh, and I did get a P Bandai order. I didn't open the box yet because I don't want to open it and build it. I was searching high and low for this kit and forgot I ordered it until it showed up, but I did grab the RRG Destiny Impulse, the purple one I just got. Looks amazing. I can't open the box because if I open the box, I'm gonna have to build it right now. So
I was gonna say, I remember you telling us about the time when you ordered that. You were really excited about it. So it finally came in.
Yeah, but I was ready to
right online.
$70. And I don't buy shop P-Bandai. Yeah, and I was about to spend like $70-$80 on it, and I was like, wait.
That's true. I think out of all of us, CD probably is the less frequent user of P Bandai.
Oh yeah.
Also, you take the cake, dog.
That's awesome. And then I grabbed this Sotheby's for Coop while I was out.
What's up, man? Yes, man. Finally, man, that makes me feel.
I was out. I was like, I'm not even gonna ask this guy if he needs this shit. I already know.
Now I just need to find another one because I want to unbox mine.
Get the expansion parts for it if you need it.
Oh damn!
Is that for the Sotheby's?
They had 4. It has one of them. I don't know if it's the Sotheby's or not. But
it's all 4 for those.
Oh, it's all 4 of them. No.
Yeah, I would love to. If it will, let me know if you go back. Is that international?
No, that was at a store called Mamiso. That's where all the Hello Kitty stuff that was stealing my money.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next time you go back and they got it, just grab another one because I would love to have one to rock and one to stock. So
one to rock, one to stock.
For me, exactly.
Dropping them bars.
Pre-order came in. I'm excited for both of these pre-orders. And first one up is the SH Fig Arts Trunks, the boy from the future. The boy from the future. So there's the Trunks from the Dragon Ball Z line. Obviously, it's not the. I guess if you want to call it the history of Trunks line. I took it out just to mess with the figure. People been really.
Is this P Bandai too?
No, this was not P Bandai. Spirits made. People been really bashing Bandai for making their figures lately. Can't see it in Vietnam. The QA in Vietnam apparently at that facility isn't the greatest. So I took it out because people was like, "Oh, check to make sure like the leg, the head." Somebody took theirs out of the packaging and like unopened it on the reel and the damn leg broke when it was coming out of the packaging. I would be sick.
Damn.
Bro, I had a nightmare last night about me breaking a piece of a Gundam, bro. And I woke up like,
dog, and
just in sweats, just.
And what's crazy is like, lately I've been shooting the toy photography stuff, so that's one and done. Like when those break. So I've been like real damn scared. I was messing with the Ultraman. I was like, yo, this shit is tight. You know what? Let me soak this in hot water real quick because I'm not doing this right now. I'm not going through the frustration. So I've been trying to be a little bit more delicate with my figures, other than the kits. Where if I break a piece on the kit, I'm like, I'll go back and put it over. It depends on the piece, or live without it. But here's the box art in the back. Pretty dope clean poses. These new SH figure arts have been surprisingly really doing well with the face sculpts. So like that Trunks face sculpt, that third one right here where he's like yelling, that looks really good. It comes with 2 different hair pieces with as Super Saiyan, so you can do it to make it look like he's in the air falling down, and then you have like the bangs are up for like a wind effect, and then they have it to where the bangs are like sit normally. So
have you ever seen Team Fornstar when they do the Abridge series?
No.
Okay.
I heard their bridges are funny.
It's hilarious.
But that's to me, I don't know if I could laugh at the bridges, yo, because I know they're meant to be funny, and I can't laugh at something that's meant to be funny.
What?
Yeah, if it's something,
this is a development. Okay, go do this.
I cannot laugh at something that I know is supposed to make me laugh. Like I'm not a Deadpool fan because like I'm not the one-liners is like, okay, yo. When people are like, yo, Deadpool is hilarious. What is your definition of hilarious? Because hilarious to me is like, yo, my ribs are hurting. I'm done. I can't breathe. At no point Deadpool made you feel that way. So when somebody's like, yo, it's hilarious. No, it's not.
To be fair, I didn't laugh at Deadpool either, but that's just because the type of comedy they were telling wasn't.
Yeah, it's that type of comedy. But it's that type of comedy.
Oh, okay. So that type of okay, I got you. So it's like cheek and humor.
Cheek tongue. Yeah, I can't do it. Like I can watch The Office. And I can be like,
okay, there we go. I was gonna say The Office is like the most opposite you can get from Deadpool. It's like everyone's taking it very seriously, and that's what makes it funny.
Yeah, so I can rock with that. Like I like the show Dilbert. Like that's like a animated version of Office meets Family Guy before Family Guy came out. So, but when it comes to like these like the runs of movies where it was super bad when I was a kid was funny, but when they start doing like the roads of movies where like it's supposed to be funny, This Is the End, where they have a whole bunch of like comedians in one movie, but which is it could be a cultural thing because I don't feel that way about like Life or Bernie Mac's show, where it's like those shows are still funny to me even though they're meant to be funny. So
it's different format too.
Yeah. So Abridged stuff, there's like they're going to try to be funny, and
Abridged is very, very clearly trying to be funny.
Yeah. Like, so it's not going to
make Abridged is one of the funniest ones they do, but that's a complete tongue-in-cheek humor.
Yeah. So that's not going to make me laugh. That's not going to make me go, oh shit, like because I know it's supposed to. Now if it was something like out of the normal, regardless, that's my take on Abridged. Okay. But go ahead with your story about the Abridged. Before
I was just gonna say, if you haven't, I was gonna recommend watching it, but now never mind. It's not gonna make you laugh.
Next up, this bad boy finally came in.
Yeah,
looks good. I like the box art. The box art looks fantastic.
The box art looks dope. The stand that it comes with is 2 dragons. Let me see.
And for those listening, what do we have here?
This is yes. For those listening, I'm sorry. This is the P Bandai Metal Robots, the Robot Spirit line of Ultron Gundam, season 2 of the Shenlong Gundam. I guess turquoise. This isn't turquoise. I don't know what kind of
green blue.
The greenish blue. That and the 2 dragons from Gundam Wing. So I have Wing Zero from the line, which is a standard release. You could probably find that at any type of anime shop. I have the Death Scythe, which is P Bandai. Shenlong or Ultron was P Bandai, and now Targis 2 is pre-ordered as well. So the stand though is what this was crazy.
That looks dope. That does look dope. It's black with green holographic dragons across it.
Yeah, like
that's pretty cool.
Give you that double dragon S. And here's with everything that comes in the packaging. So you got an Ultron, you got the tail for the back, you have the trident, different hands, and I think they have the extenders, which is these 2 things right here. So you could do the dragon for the arms. Because I know the arms are supposed to come out, but I honestly thought the arms would be longer. The extenders would be longer for the arms. You have 2 tridents, so you have one that's closed and then one that's open. So here's the long one at the top is the open one, and then the small one right there is you can have it closed. So it comes with a lot of pretty dope accessories, man. And it's a metal. Yeah, it's a metal frame, so the longevity of it, man, this looks sick. It makes me, which I am. I'm eventually going to go back into the Gundam. I mentioned toy photography photos. It's just been hard because we'll try to take photos of Gundams with depth and everything. With any type of mecha in a figure form, it's hard to do because you have to scale it. You don't want, because with me, I don't want I'm trying to not have my toy photography, which is crazy, look like toys. I want it to look like a scene right out of the anime. Right. So rather than like placing it down and not caring about like the depth or what's behind it, or try to take a shot of a Gundam face up where it looks like a toy in the middle of a city rather than the city itself. Oh yeah, so those are the extenders. So you pop the whole arm off, and so that's the instruction. So you pop the whole arm off and add the extender. So it has some pretty decent length.
It's dope.
But yeah,
love it. That's just my shit right there. So
full picture if you want to like not practice, but if you want to pose it on the stand, it does come with the arms to have the arms out and all that for the stand. So happy I got that in. Happy I got this in. I just don't know if they're going to do heavy arms and Sandrock because they're not that far off different wise. And if they don't, I'll be all right with it. I know they're going to do something though. I think they
more money in your pocket.
Will. Yeah. Regardless of whatever, I want to try to keep up with this line. For real. There's certain lines that we could talk about that too. Like I'm not trying to vary off, but I kind of want to know now rather than wait for a whole nother topic. We could, what's cooking is usually up next. We could skip that. We could skip what's cooking. I just got some toy shots coming up. Austen, you broke out that daggone GN out of nowhere.
Right.
Sheesh. Let's just
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a pretty big boy.
Yeah, bro. Just the backpack alone.
The backpack alone is enormous. It's literally, it's so heavy that the damn thing can't really stand up on its on the stand. Like I have to. This stand is being propped up by so much connection tape on its hips. But yeah, it's pretty big. It's because it's a separate fighter jet inside of it too, and it has its GN arms as well, connect on the bottom. And I had this for a while. I had finished building the mobile suit about a year and a half ago. But I've always wanted the Zen Riser. I like the Zen Riser, which is the backpack kit part of it. And I was tired of waiting for P Bandai or for it to come out, and I couldn't find a good deal on it, so I just bought third-party versions of it that were available on USA Gundam, and I snapped it together. And I kind of had it sitting on the shelf for years, and all of a sudden I felt inspired, so I took it down, finished snapping it up, did some primer on the final pieces and parts, and now I'm just gonna go through a coloring stage. It's probably gonna still take a while. I'm not trying to muscle my way through this one. This might be a long project, but I got so many other long projects on the back burner now. It's
right.
There's a lot of stuff piling up, and I'm trying to work through my backlog as efficiently as possible. So
absolutely,
yeah. I just thought I'd break out that little number, have people take a look, and see if I can find some, bounce some ideas off people. So, but a lot of people have been giving me feedback. Apparently, some people are telling me that it's very hard to handle, very finicky, and
y'all all right.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't lying.
Yeah. Comprende un mundo. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Yep. Fully understand.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Oh, sweet Jesus! Every time I touch it, it just falls apart. But yeah, no, I
hate that.
Yeah.
Hate that when it comes to kids.
It's getting to the point now where I might just glue some pieces down just to give it some more rigidity, and then have to mask and paint. But I mean, it might be my long-term project. I have like 3 other long-term projects right now, so I don't know if it's the smartest plan to do. But I just thought I'd break that out. And I'm happy people were liking it. Yeah. I thought it was just dope. I thought it was just a. What people said it's pretty good. Yeah, and now just making noises. No, I mean,
right. That's what sounds like.
Yeah,
sure.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah. It's yeah.
If it's you, that's your.
Right.
Just 30 more minutes of this, everybody. Don't worry. Got your top compelling entertainment right here. But no, that's all I got cooking. What you guys had?
Just mine is just the photos. I'm almost
crazy.
I'm almost done with this story.
Yeah, you've been putting up a lot recently.
Yeah, I like working from home has me like I said before, the ability to kind of utilize time where I'm not just like sitting around and stuff. So I'll be listening to that work, and some thought will pop in my mind like, "Yo, that would be dope to see." All right, this is what I gotta do with this. So almost done with the Ultraman story. I didn't really put it out there that it's a story, but if you follow along, you kind of see that it's pacing to be a story. So it's
right.
We're almost done with it, getting the Ultraman out of the system, because I'm not gonna say I'm burnt out, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
It's running its course.
It's running its course, and which is fine, because I had these Ultraman figures for quite some time. So a few more Ultraman shots, and I'll dabble into some Dragon Ball Z and Gundam shots. I have some Dragon Ball Z ones come. Actually, probably gonna drop this or try to take this later. But with Moriboshi being a swordsman, I'm gonna try to pair him up with Trunks and kind of do like a sword photo or something, since they both use swords. So it's been on my mind.
My favorite thing, Coop, about your profile is watching the progression of your toy photography. When you did those Ultraman shots this time last year,
yeah,
it was May of 2022 versus now. The scenery, the storytelling behind them, crazy. So
there's a big difference,
right? To see that's the definition of Project 23. To see that, all right, I see you figure it out. I seen you figure it out again, and now you're hitting your lane. Like, it's crazy to see that shit. Nah, for real.
But that's all of us. That's all I've been working on, fellas. And I completely forgot what I was going to ask before I said let's not do what's cooking. I was going to say, what did I just say?
Completing a set or something. I believe that's what.
Complete a set. Is there a line, right? I know when I first ran into Austen for real, we started talking. He's out of it now, but it was the Origins line, like the Gundam Origins line. Is that like a line where you're like, regardless of what the kit is, I want to pick it up because I know how good it is? Because I think with these metal robots, I'm not going to get every metal robot that comes out, but I want to try to at least stick to the Gundam Wing line. Now I like that. Keep the Gundam wing line complete. Is there a line where you're like, you know what? I won't keep this complete. Girl kit wise, Austin, what you think? Is it like you have girl kits? Do you have all girl kits in a certain line, or like, you know what? Even though I really don't want it, I gotta get it just to keep it complete. I see the 2, 3, 4 back there. Is there one? Is there CD? What about you?
So there is one line. There is one line.
Nothing.
It's the Advance of Zeta line. You know that. If there's ever an Advance of Zeta kit that comes out, I have to buy it. So
that's okay. That's yours. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's no choice.
Not one.
CD?
Efreets.
Efreets?
Yeah, I have all the Efreets. I just got I didn't just get it. Doug Snide though. I just got his too.
You don't have the all the Avas? I'll figure Avas would have been. You don't got that black one, right?
I don't have the black one. I have all the other ones. They're just in my closet. But no. Shoes though. The bread colorway. Red, black, white. Right? So bread 4s, bread 11s, bread 3s. Anything that colorway for shoes, gotta have it. So
it's crazy.
Kick.
Do they call it?
Yes. I don't know if they call it the breads, but
yeah, they call that colorways bread. That's they call the color that colorway bread, but they don't never apply that to the black cement 3s. They never call them
those are just black cement 3s.
Cement,
that's it.
Same colorway. Gotcha. Oh, well, look at that. And you said Advanced Zeta line for Austen, which is not surprising at all. Manga wise, y'all feel the same way about manga? Like this one,
Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is the one series where I have to complete it. I have all of them, and I will continue to get all of them until it's finished.
I feel the same way about Ultraman.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul's finished though, ain't it? In '86.
Yeah. I don't count Tokyo Ghoul RE because that shit was terrible. Well, the manga wasn't, but Tokyo Ghoul first. That shit was my shit.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul and Spy Family right now are kind of my go-to. And Plus Size Elf. Plus Size Elf is absolutely hilarious. It is hilarious.
Well, on that note, I don't have that much for hold that thought. Did the Heat play last night?
No, they played today.
They played today. Damn, this was that much of a layoff. Game 1. It was Thursday.
A lot of rest. A lot of rest.
That's how they do it. Damn, I thought it was all right. Understandable time going back and forth and stuff like that.
Hey man, I'm used to football, one and done.
That's it. Yeah.
You either show up or show out. That's it.
Denver minus 8.5. Are we taking it or no?
Denver's gonna win, yeah.
Tonight, minus 8. No, I don't think they're going. I think they're going to be able to close that gap tonight, point wise. I don't think they're going to pull off 8+.
I think Denver's just too tall.
113, 111.
113, 111. Denver with the win.
I think Denver's just too tall.
113, 111. Miami.
Denver minus 10. Actually, I don't know. He shot terribly the first game. So
yeah, and only lost by 19, and didn't attack the basket. Like I think it's the record free throw. Like now,
free throws.
2 free throws. That's terrible.
Entire game.
You can't. Nah, you gotta attack that basket and live to see another day. You gotta attack that basket.
I'm not much of a basketball player. Like for example, just a couple weeks ago, I didn't know there was something called field goals in basketball. I thought field goals were literally you kick a ball field goal
percentage. Yep.
Yeah, I did not know field goals were literally just shooting through the basket. So when my friend told me that it's the reason why they don't attack the basket is because their defense is too good. And me and my football brain just keep thinking, well, no, you just lower your stance, get below the center line, and then drive, right, until their stomach. And then once you have them at a good line, you do a swoop or a swim move, and then you dunk the ball. And they're like, yeah, Austin, you can't do that in basketball.
Austin, we're a DN or something? D tackle?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Austin, like y'all can't tell, but Austin probably like what 6'2"?
No. I am at most 5'11".
Oh, shit, motherfucker, like about 6'2".
God damn.
Hey, look, I'm like 5'6", and what's crazy is like my girl's like 5'3", and I'd be like, yo, I told her this one night, I was like, do people look at us short? Like when I'm like, yo, if CD saw me and my girl, like we're short. Like how I view short people now, they probably view that to me. Like they look like the perspective of everybody. Because we saw like this couple that was like one guy was like 5'1", the girl looked like she was about 4'9". I was like, damn, that's short. But that's how you probably view me. Like
my girl's as tall as you, Coop.
Damn, you ain't had to say that, CD.
Truth be told,
hold on, Austin.
She's 5'4".
Yeah, you ain't had to say that. I got a bone to pick with CD. You ain't had to put that out there, CD.
She's 5'4", but she's short.
Wow. Wow, CD. Just twisted the knife.
So that means you're short too. Yeah, that means you're short too, Coop. Yeah, okay.
But the only thing that makes it worse is that you're a man.
Thanks, Austin. You ain't making it
no,
better
but truth be told, every time I look at you, I don't even think about your height. Honestly, I don't.
Thanks, man.
No, not of being short or tall. Because I think because everyone in our club is about the same height anyway. That is true. I just look at everybody like the same. Like I'm the outlier of.
Coop, you could have told me you're 6 foot because all we do is see each other like this.
Yeah,
until you're short.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like you gonna be like, damn, yeah, you short. I know. I'm gonna hear it, yo.
People think I'm tall just because of my shoulders, though. Like my shoulders.
Yeah, that is true.
You got built like the White House over there and shit.
Yeah, my shoulders are out. So everyone thinks that I'm tall because of my shoulders. Like, oh, you must be a tall. I'm like, no, I'm just very fat.
No.
I eat a lot of ramen packets dry.
Coop, what position did you play in football?
Running back and linebacker.
Say
like, makes sense. Low center of gravity.
Put a fucking shoulder in somebody's chest.
Yeah,
dog. Yeah. Dog, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? I remember I was being recruited. I was gonna play college ball, and this one motherfucker walked up to me. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn, that motherfucker. What do you play? Like offensive tackle?" He was like, "No, I play linebacker." I was like, "Yep, I'm not playing here." You're like 6'3", 250. Playing linebacker. Oh no,
I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm 5'6", one at the time, like 175. Ain't no way. No way. I appreciate you asking though, bro.
So I had the same exact interaction. I went to West Virginia with a friend of mine, and he was doing out for football, and he was like, I can get you on too. And I was like, okay, cool, that's dope. It was like, wait, so who are we playing against? That guy. It was like that building, that moving building, that guy. Right. Yeah, he's a bit tall and a bit heavy. And I was like, dude, how tall are you? He told us, he's like, well, right now I'm a kind of slim down, so I'm about 400 pounds, and 6'5", 6'6". I was like, okay, cool. Hey, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Same shit for me in basketball. Oh, what position do you play? Point guard? And I'm like, nah, I'm like a small forward. Oh,
small forward.
Small forward. This guy's 6'10". He's our small forward. I'm like, God damn. God.
I guess I could come up with the rock.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess I could come up. I could push the rock up court.
Tell you that, son. Well, sir, I'm 245 pounds, 5'11", run a 4'6", my bad, 4'6", and I think I should do pretty well. And he was like, "Yeah, you're cut." What? What? Everything you just said was wrong.
Damn. But that's it. We have for hold that thought. Belittling us in the Miami Heat versus the Denver Nuggets.
That's why we build Gundams now.
Yeah, that's true. One of the reasons. Yes, mine is ironically I don't build master grades or perfect grades. You would think I build master grades or perfect grades to overcompensate. I enjoy the 1/144 line. And ironically, I'm collecting Gundam conversions. It's just, you know what? I'm just short. I get it. I get it. It's just meant to be. SDs, Gundam Converge figures, Funkos. You know what? At this point, I get it.
Call him Chibi then. Why don't you, dog?
Yeah, Chibi all the way down. They living a Chibi life over there.
Coop's working through some stuff. He just doesn't want to admit it. I know I can make this perfect. Don't worry, this is fine. This is the best. Nothing's better than this.
Yeah, toy photography. Yeah, that's why I collect 144 line. Yeah,
I don't like the scales to be different. I like them to all be the same.
Oh, Lord, next up, mercy. As always, not as always, we kind of skipped it last few weeks, but we want to give credit to where credit is due. We have Creators Corner. We can give some shout out to some pretty dope creators in the hobby and just some dope creators in general. I'll go ahead and knock mine out first. This is a pretty dope guy when it comes to interaction. Always been smooth interactions with this dude, man. He has a YouTube channel. His name is Plastic_Addict81. Plastic_Addict81. He's on Instagram as well. He is a fellow toy hunter in the community, and like I said, with the Coop's Corner coming out shortly, I want to give for the people that might not really know. I know people know about like toy hunting and stuff like that, but in this community, we all know like certain things, right? Like when I was toy hunting, I had no clue who Mecha Katsu is and anybody else that reviews. So just to broaden your horizons, if y'all want to watch some toy hunting videos or some figures, breakdown figures, check out Plastic Addict 81, Plastic_Addict 81. He has pretty crazy collection when it comes to like Marvel Legends, DC Universe figures, some NECA, some Mezco. He breaks them down, that no bias when it comes to like figures or like, oh, I like this figure. I mean, we all have our own lane, right? Like he's a big G.I. Joe, kind of like 81 being the year he was born. So the old school 1980s, early 90s type of TV shows, but he'll go down and go for hunts for these figures and get them in and break the reviews down. And pretty dope guy, man. He's trying to get into toy photography as well, so check him out. Plastic_Addict81. He doesn't really dabble in like Gundam and anime stuff. He does dabble in like Dragon Ball. I think that's probably as much he's going out. But he did pick up that 3-0. He did pick up this is what I can't find, man. Like I need like crates and a ladder and all that propane tanks. But
and it's scale size too. It's crazy.
You can buy them from like I think Kotobukiya sells a set that's literally just like a warehouse set. You can buy that's all the you have to paint them.
Which is fine. That's nothing. I mean that's putting them on while I'm painting a piece or priming a piece. I mean, these are just pretty much what's a brown, what's a tan, you know. Mm-hmm. But check him out. He, like I said, he does do YouTube videos as well. Here you go, from Into the Spider-Verse Part 1. Mm-hmm. The Penny Parker set. So again, check him out, Plastic_Addict81. Check his YouTube out as well. And that's who I have for my Creators Corner. CD, you have one as well. I'll pull it up. Which is pretty dope. A pretty dope builder when I was.
Shout out Instagram. They be on some bullshit. Like I said, like my Instagram's been wild out for a couple days, but sometimes they do recommend some shit that I have just never seen. And I was scrolling one day and I just happened to come across his profile. I was like, damn, how am I not following this guy? 147 Shin.
Yeah,
you guys know I like to repaint kits. So anyone that repaints kits is crazy. This man,
good night,
is in his bag.
This is
photography skills alone, amazing, but just the paint work. I love a good paint job. Like the Stray he does. He has cars. He does Robotech. He does Kinboos. He does everything, man. And just seeing a good paint job. Like, look at Mecha, like just that purple, just flat as hell. That the Epion is the picture I actually saw the first, and I looked at it like 10 different times, man. Just beautiful work, beautiful work, camera work, the detail shots. Like, I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this, but there's still there's levels for me to reach, and this guy is like another guy where I want to get to. The cars, I have been looking at cars, man. I'm gonna paint a car, so.
Yeah, low key car. I know Austen is like a big airplane guy. You a low key car guy, Austen?
Mostly JDM. So any Japanese import cars, because I grew up in the era of Need for Speed Underground and Tokyo Drift.
The Skyline
and R34 Skyline, which is going to be legal starting next year. You can buy one finally. That 20-year embargo will be lifted.
Yep. Look at this Ultraman. We have a place up here called Left Side Drive, and I just sit on their website all the day because it's all cars that have you drive with the other
Left Side Drive.
I just love them.
Yeah.
There's one in Richmond like that. This guy I used to work with. He bought like a van that had the steering wheel on the what is that? The right side, the passenger side for us. And he was just telling me how there's a place in Richmond where you could go and buy the like imported cars, because he had before that van, which was a pretty cool van within itself, but before that van he had like a Mitsubishi that was sat on that side too. The steering wheel sitting on. You think it'd be difficult to drive like that? If you how quick you think you adjust if you had first time sitting in it?
I would think
fuck me up for a little bit. I'll be scared to wreck because it'll fuck me up. I'll wreck in a normal fucking car.
Don't put me on the other side.
Right. Don't put me on the other side. Sheesh. But this is some
folks too. Man,
what would screw me up is if it was in the middle, because I would be constantly nervous if I'm too far over to one side or the other. At least the other one I would know, all right, as long as I'm toward the grass, I'm good.
Yeah, man, this Toggies is dope. He did a pretty good job.
He's a talent, man. And he has two. Like I said, the whole point of us doing this is shouting out guys that like don't have that crazy amount of followers. This guy has 2,000. I had never seen him before. He had never popped up before. So like, just the work, man. Just the work.
It makes me think that maybe they restarted their account or something. Because like, how does this person?
Right, like this.
I don't know.
233 likes.
Or something that should be is top tier work. I wonder what it. Wonder why the algorithm. Yeah, that feisty old Good night.
There you go.
I'm a sucker for this shit, man. For Gundam Wing shit, I'm a sucker for it. Y'all already know.
The Zaku right there, like
ooh, Zaku with this high mobility Zaku. High mobility Char with the propellant tanks.
Yeah,
that's dope. No, this is
I love it.
This is a Johnny Ridden. This would be more of a Johnny Ridden, right?
Yeah,
the shoulders.
It's more of a new red for sure.
The shoulder spikes gave it away. When I saw this picture, I won't really. That's what's up, man. Y'all go check him out. That's 147 Shin. That's pretty easy to remember. 147 Shin on Instagram. Give this account a follow. A lot of dope.
Like I said, man, 2,000. I see guys that I'm not gonna diss nobody in the hobby, but there's guys who deserve to have some more attention.
Absolutely, and he's one of them. Next up, we have Austen. We have Slow Plow Builder here. I already see why, Austen. Go ahead, take it away, Austen.
So came across this one a while back. I've been meaning to shout him out for a while, but just never got around to it. And I mean, what more can I say? It's kind of the pinnacle of what painting, or it's kind of as far as you can take the painting, the weathering, the chipping, as you can possibly go with something. And it looks gorgeous. And I'm a sucker for kind of dirty kits too. Clean and finished always are nice, but dirty ones seem to have a little bit more character. And all I can say is,
and it's the clean dirty. It's like the clean dirty. It's not like the dirty where it's like, like you just throwing it in the dirt and picked it up. This is the clean dirty.
And it's like a just on the cusp of sitting in a warehouse for too long, or sitting in a junkyard, but it's not there yet, right? It's right on the cusp of it, which is deliberate. You can tell because every other kit he does on the way down, you can tell it's pretty much nailing it. Yeah, I mean I don't know what else really to say. Only 500 followers.
Is this
only 500?
This isn't the RG.
No. That's a bust. That's not the RG.
The bust.
Yeah, okay. That should be a bust. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
That's the RG background in the back.
Yeah,
he
just
gotcha.
I love how every detail is like you could tell he wanted to place it there. Like nothing was an accident.
Right. it just look at that, man. I mean, the amount of time, effort it took to take. It took him was it's kind of astounding, and it just turned out beautiful. You keep going down with almost all of his kits, even his gun, the sniper rifle itself.
Look at the shading on this is fantastic
insane.
too.
Is this the high grade?
Insane.
Or is this the
Look, he has 110 likes on that photo. He has 500 followers, bro. This dude,
this is the high grade CD.
Oh my
this is high grade.
God.
This dude needs to be like on the map. I don't know why he's not on the map with nobody else.
This is a high grade.
And you like this CD. It popped up before.
I had to stop and give him a like. That shit was crazy.
Blown away. I hear you.
I mean, it's absolutely shocking.
And his shit doesn't pop up on my story either.
It doesn't. I think because he hasn't uploaded in a while. Maybe he's been kind of silent for a bit, so it's just fall out of rotation. But I don't know, man.
It's blasphemy. That's what it is. Look at this.
Clearly, he's putting up new stuff because he has the aerial on his page, right? He's been putting up new things. It's just not as often. But like the name in jest, it's Slow Plow Builder. So I'm guessing he probably just taking his time. And he uploads whenever wherever he wants, not whenever it's ready.
Yeah.
So. And I mean, give it a like, everybody. Slow Plow Builder, if you can. He only has 500 followers. I have no idea how. I've come across people with 3 times as much.
Yeah, and
makes no sense.
What did I
twice as much, 3 times as much?
I just said I'm a sucker for this shit, and boy, oh boy.
And you know what's crazy? He doesn't even have a photo booth. He doesn't take pictures like in a photo booth. He's just taking them on the desk.
We're probably like, and no, this isn't no dig, but probably with the phone, and it looks
probably with the phone, yeah,
and it looks phenomenal.
And the crazy part, it doesn't look like he's doing anything extra, like scribing wise or anything. Like he just,
yeah, I could tell maybe extra damage. Like on here, you can see like the crotch area, the shoulders, some on the shin. You can see he's cutting it up.
Yeah, that's why I said like the extra bonus he's going for, like he's taking painting to the max. Like there's some stuff he's added, obviously a little bit here and there, but it's really the painting that kind of finished that really brings out the kid.
Look at the V fin on this guy. I mean, he damaged the V fin all the way up. The battle damage.
His battle damage look better than my scribing.
Come on, sheesh.
Marine.
Well, check this person out, man. It is Slow Plow Builder. We're looking at the messer he's done 32 weeks ago. It looks phenomenal for like, this is like I said, the clean, dirty, right? It's no gunk. It's no, you could tell this. It's almost, you could tell this guy did. I wouldn't be surprised if he said, no, I didn't use the weathering tools from the weathering kit, the
Tamiya.
ABC, the Tamiya one.
Like it's all pencil, right?
Yeah,
it looks like it's all pencil. It's almost like this makes me feel like using those weathering kits is equivalent to like using the Bandai
Nipper.
the Bandai Nipper or the Bandai Panaline pen. Like, I looking at this, like, I know he didn't use that daggone weathering shit, but if I like, oh man, no offense to anybody that uses it, because I use it, but you could tell it does leave, if it's not subtle, it's hard for that stuff to be subtle.
Yeah, that looks like it's mostly just maybe some brush strokes there with the silver a little bit, because you can tell it dripped a little bit on one side. But yeah, now painstakingly detailed. Like you have to sit there and just work at it to get even close to that.
Yeah, build it up for sure.
Yeah, shoot, man, and like the name, Slow Plow Builder. It probably took him a while.
So check him out on Instagram. Leave him a like, follow his account, all of that.
Coop, go back and scroll down to June 4th. I know you would love this picture.
June 4th of last year?
It's 2021.
2021. IBO. Oh Lord. Good. Hold on. I mean August 3rd of 20. I see the Sinaju real grade.
Keep going.
Good night. If this is June 5th. Hold on. June 4th, which is 2 years to date from today. And this
13 likes on this picture.
13 likes. 13.
Maybe I'm not looking at the right one. I see even still 92 likes. Goodness gracious. This is the IBO 13 likes on a
look at
the Lupus Rex and Guxian Full City weathered to the T. Damn, dog. You got admiring a good weathered kit. 19 on this one.
Bro, it's criminal. Right. Criminal.
Instagram got to step it up. Instagram got to step it up with this algorithm. This is getting out of hand. It really is. Like, it really is. It's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand. And man. Well, next up, we have what's new. What's new when it comes to kits. Austen, you did pick up that camphor, right?
I did. Yes.
Did it sell out quick?
No, it's still up there for sale. My guess is Bandai probably just made
boatload of them.
Boatload was like, we feel like there's probably gonna be a lot of people want them, so we'll just make a crap ton this time instead of just 4. I also did, right. Yeah. I also did pick up the Zaku's as well. The what's it called? Those 8th MS Team Zaku's, not 8th MS Team. I'm sorry, Stardust Memory Zaku's. Those sold out again. Yeah, those sold out again. So I'm glad I got those ones. And I picked up the
Masquerade.
Masquerade. That one. Which one are you talking about? Is it the F2 Zaku's?
Yeah.
No, not War in a Pocket. It's not War. Stardust Memory.
Yeah. The ones that are tan and green. Let me see if I can find them.
Before it was real quick. We have. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Just the box art for certain things.
Gatu's Galgook sold out again.
Yeah, that's not surprising. This is the.
Don't forget, we're doing that group build too.
Yes, sir. We better get into that.
Solid group build. Yeah, but this shit looks tough. It looks tough.
Who's these Zaku's? Yeah, dude. And in the show, it's actually pretty good.
I can't, man. That's a 30-minute missions. Nothing against 30-minute missions. That's a 30-minute mission. Let's see these Zaku's also we're talking about.
These guys.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Damn, they sold out. Master Grade sold out. Is there 2 of them?
Again.
You bought 2?
Yeah. No. I just bought one set, but they released a no. It's just you just get one Master Grade Zaku, but you can build all the different variants inside. So you can build either the green, the
traditional one,
the green gray, the one with the updated head armor or the command type. You can do, and it has the gun, different guns in there. So it has the regular drum gun or the magazine one with the clip. And these sold out pretty quickly. You also have the missile launchers here in the legs too. These sold out pretty quickly the first time around. I was interested in getting them because I don't own too many mono eyes, and these do look interesting to me. So this time they came up for a second round of pre-orders, and I picked some up real quick.
Be real, Austen. You know you bought it for the gun.
Yeah, Austen.
Actually, I'll tell you this: you are 100% correct. The gun did get me. The gun did get me. I kind of like the SPG. It's pretty badass. And the head was pretty cool. But yeah. Besides that, I might just give you guys the rest of the mobile suit. You never know.
He's getting that shit for the gun. I already knew.
Yeah, the model eye looks pretty cool. Yeah, right, Austin. Come on, man. You ain't fooling nobody. But this is a new demi trainer. Or is it? Are they? It's not a demi trainer. It's just a demi barding. So demi is something. This is no longer a training suit. And for people that have not been keeping up with Witch from Mercury.
Is it? So this is out Wednesday. Episode comes out Sunday as we're recording this now. Is that spoiling?
No.
Is 4 days enough for someone to watch it?
Yeah.
Watch it. If you don't watch it, I mean, it's a mobile suit.
Yeah, it's a
Plus,
not
Nintendo
like
series,
he's-
you know.
It's
Plus,
not
if they're
like
into
it's
Gunpla, they probably saw this design coming already. This design's been talked about a couple times, shown off.
here's the box art for the P Bandai Permit Score 6.
Keep that shit.
Only reason I want it is that because I thought the white was going to be a pearl white, like a metallic finish, and now I found it's not metallic finish. It's just blue. It's just blue inner score thing. I was like, oh man, that made me sad.
Yeah, I'm all right with
Wow.
no kids.
I like it, but it's just not enough. I'm not willing to spend, buy another aerial just for blue. I just
There was that P Bandai IBO kit too that just got announced.
There's a P Bandai IBO kit.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, right there.
There's
Yep.
one.
Up. Yep. That's right. Reminds me of Lelouch for some reason.
Yeah, looks like the Albion.
Yeah.
They coming out with this?
The hangar doors. It's right. The hangar doors. It's for anybody who wants to recreate the launch sequence from Witch Mercury, which I don't know why you would want to. The launch sequence from Witch Mercury's don't really look that good.
No.
They're literally just putting a box on a field and it opens. It's like opening shoes. It's like an unboxing an unboxing YouTube video every time it comes up. It's like, eh.
Yeah, but that's it for what's new. Don't seem like a whole lot coming out, at least from what Gunpla Nerd is showing us. I'm not picking up anything. What's new wise in the figure of the world? I'm trying to think. They did announce a Tamashii Nation did announce a new SH Fig Arts Goku. I have Goku, but I don't have Super Saiyan Goku. This one actually looks really, really good. Like I said before, they're really stepping it up with the face sculptures, man. Like back in the day, you could tell like, oh, this is kind of looks like a toy, even though it is a toy, and you could always tell it was off. But this looks like the face sculpt is coming right off out of the shell. So yeah,
I did see those freezers too.
Yeah, the metal coolers in the back. Yeah, that was announced. You could pre-order the cape coming soon for your Ultraman figures.
Shin Kamen Rider comes out here now. I think.
Yeah, the movie came out already. Yeah. Marvin actually went and saw it. He said he liked it.
He did?
Yeah. And even though he said he had no idea what's going on in the end because it's Akko no Hino's usual endings, but it's still good.
So I'll probably pick this up. Pre-orders open up June 1st. Probably. I don't know where they open it. Probably on website. So I might see if this pops up on like USA or Big Bad and see what this gets.
Looks posable as hell.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is Spirit Bomb Goku?
I think this might be for the Frieza Saga Legendary Super Saiyan. Yeah, so this is when he first went. So this is the Frieza Saga.
I meant to ask you, does Trunks have top 5 like entrance in DBZ history?
Yes. Frieza was such a bad guy. He was such a presence. And then Trunks comes down and makes sushi out of him.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes.
And for him to say like Goku's not the only Super Saiyan, and we just got like Goku Super Saiyan, like in the grand scheme of things, it's probably like what, maybe 10 episodes prior, like 12 episodes before we finally get Goku going Super Saiyan after like 100 and something episodes. Like, damn, if you watch Dragon Ball Z from the beginning, it's like, yo, y'all wanted Super Saiyan, y'all got him now. Like, you got Super Saiyan Trunks, and a few episodes later, you get Gohan, and a few episodes later, you get Vegeta. Like, it's like, damn, everybody going now. But yeah, I
Trunks
think
intro, I'll never
Trunks
forget that shit as a kid.
And the fact that
he had a sword.
Sword and the Tsunami promo really helped him out too. The Tsunami promo really helped him out.
Like, this dude has a sword? That's just not fair.
It is a Saiyan? Right.
It is a Super Saiyan?
Exactly. There is a Vegeta that recently came out as well, SH Fig Arts, to pair up with the Trunks, but the Vegeta SH Fig Arts always look weird to me. Let me see if I could pull it up. And then we can go right into.
And for y'all that don't know, because Coop is the Vegeta stan over here.
Come again, man. Maybe they didn't know.
Come on.
I was gonna say, Coop, you missed it. Somebody brought a limited edition Comic-Con only Broly. I think
SH Figuarts.
I think it was either. It might have been a Figma, but it might have been Figuarts or Figma. But it was a limited edition. Like you can only get it at the Comic-Con. Someone brought it.
Yeah, that's the
shop Saturday.
Yeah, SH Figure. I saw the picture of it. And I thought it was the model kit. Then I was like, no, that's not the model kit because it comes with the picture had two green auras with the balls. But this is the Vegeta SH figure. I sold out on USA, which is $34, which tells me it's going to be a standard release. So I could probably find this at like a Hot Topic or something.
It'd be super cheap.
Yeah, you can tell which one's going to be standard. Like this is probably going. I'll be able to find this at Barnes and Noble. So I'll probably pick it up then. But Vegeta, I feel like they can never get Vegeta's face right. It still doesn't look like Vegeta to me. And it, like right here, like this, that doesn't look like Vegeta to me at all when I see this. And I don't think it comes with a different head sculpt, but you could probably fit. Well, that's what's cool about the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. You could interchange heads and like I think I put Goku on Vegeta's body, and so you can have the Saiyan armor. Or stuff like that. But that's it for figures and what's new and what we plan on getting. This time, it's halftime, people. Halfway through the year, Project 23, the Undergated. I think we passed the halfway mark actually of the channel itself. I think we started in October, so we're just a month past the halfway mark from the year. April, something like that. But halfway through Project 23, the year 2023, which is crazy within itself. Felt like it wasn't that long ago when we announced Project 23. How's it coming, fellas? Like, how's your Project 23 lifestyle rolling out? Because go ahead, CD.
Man, it's been hectic.
Yeah,
life has been hectic. I definitely would. Looking back, I was definitely a little more ambitious than I realistically thought I could do.
Absolutely.
Last year, I was like, "Yep, I'm doing a kit a month, painted whatever." I did 13 kits last year. I think completed builds. I've only done 3
this year. This year, around
3 this year, but each one I have seen myself progress in each build. So that was like the whole thing of Project 23, being able to push yourself. So like, me getting to that dial point is like something I've always wanted to do, and being able to say I did that on my Project 23 listing, marked off that. I'm at least happy with what the projects have made so far. I do want to be able to touch back more on my Gundams, get back into that. The builders block, life block has all been happening, but the other aspects as far as manga, anime, and just being better, I've definitely picked up more manga, stepped out of my comfort zone with animes, and just tried to live a better life this year. I feel like that's working so far.
That's what's up, man. And I think that's for, I can speak on it myself as well. I don't know about Austen, but for me, when I thought of Project 23, I was like, man, I got all these kits. I mean, I took a picture. I was like, I'm gonna knock out all these kits and do something crazy with all these kits. And it humbled, like when life hits you, it's like it humbles you. Like, damn, I don't know for a fact I'm not gonna build all these kits. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be able to get to the next 2 or 3 kits outside of like our group build that's coming up. But I think Project 23 has been, I've been trying to really stick with it, like I said, outside of my comfort zone, lifestyle wise, when it comes to working out more and reading more and being more in tune and trying to enjoy the time, you know, with the family and still have a balance of things I like to enjoy. For kit wise, I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball because it's halfway through the year and I'm almost done cutting up the Banshee. I did want to finish the Banshee before year end, and get a dio done. So the toy photography part, I know I've been flooding my IG with them. That's something I also wanted to step up and work on as well. So I've been taking some advice from the homies from the Fig Head podcast and talking to them and getting the background of how to take better photos and be more well-rounded when it comes to toy photography. So I'm learning in that aspect, and anime and manga, reaching out of my zone, Bungo Stray Dogs, Levias, and more animes. So it's a lot, but it's fun. It's definitely fun when it comes to where I know I would be if I didn't. Because I'm like, man, if I didn't, my toy photography game, I feel kind of stagnant, because I'd be like, hey, man, I just bought this camera and really wanted to take off with it and brought these figures, and every time I get these figures, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to take a picture with it, and they'll sit in a box, and it's I need to I'm glad I'm breaking out of that. What about you, Austen, man? How's halfway through the mark?
My first goal was just being starting to branch out, to make myself more open and have people see stuff. As I've told you guys before, I'm kind of an introvert, and so much so that Coop has known me for what, 2 years? 2 years now, and I was
2.5
building and stuff like that, but I never had a social media account. The only account I had was on Facebook, and that was solely for the Gundam build group. So I didn't have an Instagram, didn't have Twitter, wasn't on YouTube, I was a very quiet, reserved person in the corner, just building my little trinkets and off to the corner, and didn't want to talk to nobody. So, but my goal now was to I gave myself a realistic goal, and something that I knew would be pretty tough to do, that went beyond building, which was be more sociable, right? Just put myself out there and be more sociable, be more open to people. Like usually sometimes people would text me. This is how my family, this is how they lived with me. They know, they said, no, Austin, we know if we text you and you don't respond, you probably saw it. So yeah, we know if you text, you probably saw it, right? But and it's even worse on social media. If someone would message me, I would used to never answer back. I was just a nervous wreck, and I used to not talk to people very well. I'm very energetic when I'm in person to you. When I'm within person range, I can feel the energy. You and I can vibe off each other, but off of texting, emails, even videos, sometimes it's kind of hard to gauge where people are at. And it's just something I've dealt with since I was a kid. So my goal was in this little hobby to be more sociable with other people I don't know. I may never meet face to face. We might be 1,000 miles away, and try to build a little bit more of a coherent backing of friends. Because right now I have 2 friends. but through Gundam, Marvin from Hobbytown, of course, all the guys at Hobbytown, Kenneth, Joe, I've met a lot of people through this hobby, and then now online, I've now talked to people sometimes on a regular basis, is through messages too, which is kind of still a leap for me. So still way to go, still building, still getting better, and all of this is going to be encompassed to getting better at building model kits. I want my model kits to look as good as some of the inspirations I see online all the time, especially Instagram. There's people on Instagram that have blown me away, and I keep on telling myself, I will be that good as long as I keep practicing.
Yeah,
I will.
That's what it is.
I will be that good as long as I keep doing it. As long as I keep doing it, and I keep trying to improve, and I find things that I need to get better on, and I can use these as reference, I will get there. It's just a matter of time and money.
Right.
And the good news is, I got plenty of time right now. The question is,
Just the money.
if I keep buying 3 or 4 sets of the same kit, I might be really good at building an Origins kit. But for example, like 514 Studios, this dude I only heard about through Gunpla Luke. Gunpla Luke, by the way, another major inspiration of mine. This guy, Gunpla Luke, is crazy, but I heard about this guy through Gunpla Luke, and I never knew he existed, right? And I was looking at his stuff, and I was just amazed at the artwork, and I keep telling myself, this is where I want to be at, right? So I don't get discouraged. I just keep saying, if I keep looking around, and if I keep asking for help, and I keep connecting with people, and I keep bettering myself every day, I'm going to get here. So I'm halfway through it all. It's actually been pretty kind of a cathartic experience for me. It's pretty awesome. I've never felt this joyful about a hobby ever. So
hell yeah, man.
Not too bad.
Because I remember we started this pod in October, and like you didn't even have an Instagram, and to see you be able to get an Instagram, grow your following, get your stuff out there, and people be looking forward to like see Gunpla Texrax post. Like,
that's nuts to me. That's nuts. People ask me what I'm working on and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy because like I'm not even gonna lie. When I started it, I'm not gonna lie, Coop. I was like, man, I will be happy if I have like 25, maybe 50 followers. That's probably the most that's gonna happen, right? And now I've got 200. I was like, okay, let's shoot for 500. But honestly, I'm really happy with 200. Y'all, please stay forever. Don't leave me.
You 200, please. I have 200 friends. Says my Instagram account. I mean,
that's more than yesterday.
Yeah, and like I said before, it was Austen. When I used to go to Hobby Channel, I was like, man, Austen, you see crazy builds. His knowledge was crazy. And when we was coming up with the pod, I was like, yo, CD, I got this guy. He's gonna go crazy. It's almost like that hidden gem in the 5th round. Like, yeah, he slipped to the 5th round. He's still there. What are we doing?
Turned into George Kittle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, hold on, chill. George Kittle until he played Philly. Then Austen. No, come on now.
Well, to be fair,
I don't want to hear it, CD.
You guys are going back to the Super Bowl. You will be fine.
Thank you.
There's no one on the East you have to worry about.
You're fine. Appreciate it. Nobody in NFC that we have to worry about.
Yeah. I mean,
no,
49ers might be your competition.
No.
Hey, CD, you guys are going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Coop, you most likely are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I am going to the discount bin. That's my team.
Hey, man.
My team are refunding tickets now.
But no, when I was telling CD, I was like, yeah, we got to get this dude. He's got to be that 3rd seat in a pod that's going to help us go over the edge. Right. And with Austen's knowledge, I mean, it's all over the place. Like when people hit me up like, yo, Austen's take was crazy on that. I was like, yeah, that's Austen. Even though it's a good take, but that's why we have him up here. Like, that's why he's a part of us until he says like
stuff
blasphemy. Yeah. And
yeah.
And then his seat gets a little hot.
Yeah.
Then that seat gets a little hot. Like,
I mean, if you haven't noticed, I've been counting days.
Yeah.
I've been on notice for a while. I've been counting the days.
He thinks that the fact that like you can't just buy more Gundams and keep them in the back for everybody to see and be like, oh yeah, he's sticking around. He got more Gundams. I mean, if he wasn't sticking around, he wouldn't buy more Gundams. No.
Oh, that didn't work? Dang it. I shouldn't have bought those three.
Let's go back and like
I really
Caught on,
that
damn
was
it.
Cement my kid.
Cement myself.
Dang it.
Thought I bought my way on this pod by now.
Guess you're all going back. Get ready. You're all going back.
We just go back and look at like the progression of all of us, man, which is great. And that's as good it comes to the channel, being transparent with everybody. We kind of got into like life and slumps and stuff like that, but we're getting the network going. We have Coop's Corner. I'm going to try to get episodes 1 and 2 out tomorrow. So if you're watching this on Wednesday, it's going to be on Thursday. We're going to drop Coop's Corner. Basically, it's a toy hunt. Come with me if y'all came from the other channel. They get hit up by a lot of people from the It's Coop page saying, hey, man, where the toy hunt videos at? Where the toy hunt videos? And I'm telling them, like, yo, send them a link to the page and be like, yo, stand by. It's coming. So have some content about to drop real soon. Again, that's a toy hunt. So it's not just all going to be Gundam hunts. It's going to be whatever Coop needs in Coop's Corner. So if I'm looking for a figure, and you're going to come with me on that hunt. If I'm looking for a manga, you're going to come with me on that hunt. There's Gundam Converge, or just come with me on the hunt in general. So there's going to be times where I don't have anything because I didn't buy anything, but I still want to show y'all the process of what I have to go through and what I do in my area when it comes to toy hunting. And we're gonna collabs are coming. I want to get Austen, and we're gonna go around to some pretty dope stores across the water. I'm gonna try to grab the homie Tom too. I asked him the other day. He was like he had to do something with his wife, but we're gonna get Tom and have him up in the videos with us as well.
Hey man, when you get around to it, I'm gonna take you back to my old spot up north in DC. We can hit up all the shops up there. We'll make a whole 2-3 days of it. Stay at my sister's crib, my brother's crib.
I actually booked Katsucon. I booked the rooms for Katsucon.
When's Katsucon again?
February 16th through the 18th. Gotcha. I booked it in I forgot where. It's somewhere. It's 26 minutes away from the Gaylord, so it's still in that area.
Yeah, but that's literally up the street from my sister's place. Yeah.
So it's like little thingamajigs. There's 3 little thingamajigs. The homies told me about Tashi Station and Echo Base, where they're pretty dope people. I forget their names. The people that owns it, those 2 stores, Tashi Station. One time they saw the video when I posted and I put it on IG, and they hit me up and was like, "Yo, I wish you would have told us next time you come. We have a boatload of Psycho-Pass stuff." And that's when I went the second time. They had original transcripts and scripts signed, all that stuff. So they're really dope. I'm gonna let them know that next time I come up there. And there's other little shops and stuff. And
dude, there's a ton. Starland. I don't know if you did go to Starland. We have to go to
I didn't.
If you love video games, if you're into retro video games, Starland's where it's at. They have literally physical copies of everything. And you think I'm exaggerating. Everything.
And I'm gonna put the link to my old channel. So for people that want to know like how the toy hunt process looks, get an early look at it of how it's going to be. It's pretty much is going to be exactly the same as that. It's just going to be on this channel, and I want to try to drop it 1 video every Thursday. So what we want to give y'all is the opportunity to watch all of us and all our takes every day and give y'all content every day, because we appreciate everybody who tunes into the podcast and listens to the podcast. We just want to be able to give back more, because we're human too. Because I sit around the house and I'm like, yo, nobody dropped a video today. Nobody dropped nothing I can listen. Let me go back. And what I do sometimes is go on YouTube to like somebody I enjoy watching. It could be Plastic Addict, Ricky, the homie Eric, whomever. And I'll go back and I'll just press down on the remote, and wherever it stops, click play, and I just watch it. Because just lacking content when it comes to the stuff we enjoy. So Coop's Corner is coming out. Be ready for that. It's been exciting. It's been fun. So that's going to be tomorrow, or if you're watching this when it airs Wednesday. If you're watching after it, it's already out. So get a chance to watch that and let me know what y'all want me to look for, because y'all know me, not a whole lot when it comes to things I'm buying recently. So it's not like I'm going to be buying a whole lot and showing y'all what I have, but this is exciting. I haven't been excited for something in a while. June 28th.
I met Coop. I was a follower of the Funko Cop. I was Funkos. And that's how I met Coop. So
definitely
tune into that.
And this is I'm excited for this, people, fellas. June 28th, first issue of Creed the comic.
I saw.
Yes, it's set 10 years after it's about his daughter. So
wow.
Yeah, this June 28th. Y'all talk about something I'm excited about. I haven't been excited about a comic book in years. I might double up. At least issue 1, I'm doubling up, tripling up. I'm gonna grab some variants, it, but I want to try to stick to that. Creed the comic. So you're gonna see on my way home from work, there's a comic book store. It's trilogy, but it's the other trilogy. I don't know if you've been to the other trilogy, Austen.
I've only been to one trilogy in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, they have 2. There's one in Norfolk. There's one in Norfolk on Tidewater. And there's a Walmart on Tidewater. I don't know if you know where Little Creek is. It's a small one. It's not as big as that one. It's like a storefront. It's small, but it's on the way home. And on June 28th, on my way home, I'm going to stop at the store and record. If they're pretty good at letting.
Are they open today? I might drop by.
I think they are. I know on Tuesday they were closed, because I pulled up on Tuesday. I was like, yo, this looks like it's shut down. Because I always seen the sign like, oh, there goes the second trilogy spot right there. I just never went in. And the day I was like, all right, I want to go in right before I go home. And I pulled up and looked abandoned. And I was like, damn. But then it said closed on Tuesday. So I'm going to stop there. And June 28th, people, Creed, the comic. I don't know if y'all like comics. I don't know if y'all even like Creed, but I like comics. I like Creed. And it's, I'm excited.
Match made in heaven.
It's a match made in heaven. CD, brother, let them know about CD's playlist. This is something, man, I'm excited for.
Fable, reading Fable kicked my ass into gear. I've been saying CD's playlist coming. First episode has been recorded. I just need to go through and chop it up. But come sit down with me. We're going to talk about what I'm reading, some suggestions for you guys. Each week I'm going to hit on a different topic. So Fable, we're going to talk about Yakuza mangas and animes. Next week we might talk about some love. We might talk about some romance. We might talk about some sports. And I just want to give you a playlist of things that you might not have heard of that I think that people should listen out and look forward to. So mangas, animes, movies. You're going to sit down with me and we're going to curate a perfectly good playlist for you. So looking forward to that. Me and Austen, Coop is getting more into the animes, but anime manga is my bread and butter. And I feel like
I know my lane.
I got a lot of knowledge to drop off and a lot of shows I've seen over time that I want to give you guys, a little bit of knowledge about. And I want you guys to be able to suggest stuff to me. I want to be able to sit down and watch some of your favorite stuff and let's have an open discussion about it. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and talking manga. Might even get a little me and Austen after dark episode up there. Talk about some crazy stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I love anime and manga is my true passion. Without that, I wouldn't have any of this behind me. So I look forward to giving that back, some knowledge back to everyone else.
Dope.
I look forward to it.
That's gonna be fun. The after hours, y'all gotta.
The after dark.
That's after dark. The after dark. Sheesh. When it comes to 7, exactly. I'm gonna have to play that. What's the I'm gonna have to give y'all that clip to where the TVMA. What does it say? Nudity. And then have strong sexual content. Right. At
have CD's playlist, but in brackets like Adult Swim.
Hey.
Right. Every time every episode plays, you gotta now your feature presentation. Rated TVMA for nudity, cursing, profanity. Come on,
man. Viewer discretion is advised.
Exactly.
It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real, man. CD's playlist. We're gonna have the after dark playlist. So be prepared for that.
And so Austen has a pretty dope concept. Let them know, Austen. Let them know what we beginning with.
Yeah, so mine my show is going to consist mostly of a small short form talking format. Just going to be just a few minutes going over different topics about the hobby, Gundam, and mostly just model making and the people in model making. So if you ever looked at like the MOOC magazines, I've been going through a lot of those, and one thing that they like to do is they like to highlight certain builders or certain times or certain events that go on through the hobby of Gunpla building. And I would like to make something like that, something where you don't have to know Japanese to be able to know what I'm saying.
I'm already tuned in.
Yeah, so to give people a little bit of taste of that, and then even a little bit of critiquing. So like we can go over different other people's works and look at it and not critique it in a negative sense. Just look at it as in what things can you take from there, or what things have they done that makes their piece so successful, and things that you can take from there and apply it to you and your work, and how could you do that, and what way can you pursue about that, and where are your failings coming up from, or what other things do you want to work on a little bit more, and what can you do to help you pursue that? Because one thing my art professor used to tell me, he said tracing paper isn't cheating, it's learning. So I feel like a lot of people a lot of people just need that type of that guide. So I would love to sit down, even get some people on to sit down with people, just talk about processes of how these certain scribing lines or how these certain wash techniques work, kind of just in a person-to-person format. Because we can always read guides on it, and reading guides probably are the most probably more efficient because you can do it in your own time and at your own pace. But having someone actually talk through it sometimes it's a little bit easier for other people to learn. So.
Visual learners,
exactly.
Hands-on, and you can see it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Undergated network, right? It's, again, we're not just a podcast. We want to make this a network of a way to get information. We got some live builds. You already know, like we said, Solomon's Nightmare, the Undergated way, right? So right after we're finished here, I'm going to head over to the backlog where the backlog is stashed and grab the Space Dom out of the backlog, because we brought it up last week. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'll probably start working on clipping out this week and cleaning up this week, and slow down on taking some photos and get back to building. And this project is going to be fun, and we're going to shoot for a date sometime this month. We're going to do a live build. We can just sit back, chill, get on YouTube, let y'all know when is a good time to do it. Try to do it. I know we could probably, y'all, what are y'all feeling? More of like a weekend, or would y'all feel better to rock on a weekday for a few? Either
weekend, Friday nights, Saturday evenings, mornings.
Saturday mornings. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I know, I'm trying to think about what my schedule looks like. I know next Friday is probably the movie. Friday after that, I have a team outing at work, so I won't be able to.
Unless we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Night times.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. We have the 200 subscriber giveaway. We're working out the rules. We hear the people when it comes to our rules, so we're gonna kind of hash out some of the rules and make this a little bit more fun when it comes to.
We're working out the rules. Don't worry, we got the kits.
Yeah,
that part's been sorted. Yes, we're working out the rules. Yeah. We already know. So stay tuned. Stand by to stand by, because we got the kits.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we appreciate everybody who watch, who just always supports in every way. We want to give back, and we want to give back again to the people who are truly watching, who are truly, because we get the analytics. People. We see the analytics and we appreciate it. I'm not saying that they're bad analytics at all, but we get the analytics. So we're gonna, for the people who rock with us and stay tuned with us, hopefully they come out of this giveaway happy and just enjoying. And a lot more giveaways to go, a lot more live builds, we have some guests lined up, ready to get them on the show and ready to sit down and talk to. Yeah, we're ready to sit down and talk to them as well and pick their brains.
I'm excited about that. Yeah. Every time we've had a guest on, it's been a banger. So
yeah, exactly.
I've been thriving to get some guests back on.
And get back to putting them on a hot seat, some hot takes, some rapid fire.
Gotta bring back hot takes episode.
God.
Exactly. And we're going to be doing stuff for people who just listen to Spotify as well. So people who just listen on Spotify, we'll do an episode where it's kind of just for y'all, the Spotify listeners, and we appreciate y'all up there as well, and maybe run a giveaway for just y'all as well. But it's difficult because we have to hash out the rules, and then once the rules get out, certain things is kind of like not the bots, but the people flood in out of nowhere, like, oh, I listen to Spotify all the time, but we kind of know who listens to the Spotify. We kind of know who don't. So we appreciate everybody who listens to the Spotify. Again,
Project. But those who do pop out the woodwork, by all means, feel free to stay.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Don't. There might be more giveaways just randomly. We just might have a hey, you popped up out of nowhere giveaway. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm looking at kits right now. I could be like, you know what?
CD, I see nothing but kits you can probably sell. just give away. You have a wall. I see nothing but kits, my friend.
Austin, you have a.
Austin, you're building a fort,
sir.
over there,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
At this point,
thank you, sir.
You're building a fort. It's just going to
only touches the ceiling. Thank you.
The next row has to come out towards you, right?
It only touches the ceiling and covers my entire counter. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I do not have a problem. I have a collection.
Exactly. But definitely stay tuned. Project 23 is in full effect. again, everybody is sticking around and working through that. Keep doing it. We see y'all like Gunpla, who's been stepping up with some of his photography, his scribing. So shout out to people and builders like him.
And he's getting medals, man. He's getting medals.
And his stuff is good too. His stuff is good nonetheless. But stay tuned. We appreciate everybody all the time. Don't forget,
all the time.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check out Vulcan Hobby. Use the code Undergate10 to get 10% off your order. We don't get anything. It's almost like a non-profit at this point, right? Like we don't really get anything back from this. We just want y'all to save some money, and we have a website that is willing to help out people save some money by using the code Undergate10. And 10%. 10% is 10%.
Yeah. And people be like, everyone has a website. Everyone has a code.
Yeah. I know some people were like, oh, getting it is nothing. He was like, well, I mean, there could always be no code.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be nothing.
You're not going to, if I say, let me get 10% of a $100 bill, you're like, if the 10% is nothing, let me get that $10 then.
Yeah.
Right.
How about that?
It's always good. It's always better to save as much as you can.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Like you said, there could be no code. So be grateful there is one. Take advantage of it. He's doing this for the greatness of his heart. He doesn't have to give us a code. He doesn't have to give a discount to anybody. So take advantage of that shit, man.
That's true. And be kind, be great, be you. Be kind, be great, and be you. At the end of the day, because when it's all said and done, that's all you have. It's just your ass. When it's all said and done. I remember Denzel said this in an interview. You never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Can't take it with you. So enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it while you got it.
Not gonna lie though, that would be a mad flex.
If you
man, even in death, this dude's taking this.
Taking all this shit with him.
Yeah, what a selfish bastard. No will.
He drives by, I'm like, damn.
He's telling me he has no will. He's just gonna pay for the storage unit from his life insurance and have it right beside the grave.
He'll just be buried in a time capsule next to him.
Right. But
oh man,
exactly. Be good, man. You never know when it's gonna be the day. You never know when the maker come knocking at your door. Believe me, you never know when that's going to be a day. So, but until next time, I'm Coop. That's CD, and that's Austen. We the Undergated, never underrated, Undergated podcast brought to you by the Undergated Network. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace, people. Peace out.